The tackle made by Miles Jack. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Down his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run here with Eckler. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Eckler, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Down to the 25.
Austin Eckler, the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
At the 15-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Chargers 0.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
2 yards.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10.
That's good.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Schobert's on the tackle.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they were getting behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Will they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the out of the gun, Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Going, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
7 at the 29-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 30.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover before he gets going.
Well, that was dangerous.
For Hunter Henry.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Throwing again. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That's caught by Jackson. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Herbert back to the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To the air again, Herbert. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Intended for Tyrell Williams. Incomplete.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
It's Eckler again. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field. I don't think this is going to stand.
Points on the board just yet.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Herbert is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The tackle made by...
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Number
16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
The Jaguars
still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laquell Armstead with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Chargers 17, Jaguars 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play, 2nd and 10.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Now 2nd and 10.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
9-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And here we stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Take over 1st and
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they've put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, and guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Brings up third.
The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep firing.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Chargers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. So that'll just about